Welcome back to the Red Ranger as an adventure in another world. Anime review, episode number 5. We're here reviewing the 6th episode for the series, The Red Ranger and The Mage's Dream. So, by the way, we actually revealed the Royal Sinner's name is Sakila. And, we showed the fact that she has got an eagle on her. And, oh boy, she is not a very nice lady. Nope. I would describe her under the name, this word. I'm going to spell it, I'm not going to say it. A B-I-T-C-H. Those of you who don't know what I just spelled out there, well, here's the thing. She's very arrogant. She is so full of herself. And she is monopolizing the whole thing of magical tools in a way that should not be done. Now, of course, they do explain in the episode why Yukila's father lost his position. Because she wasn't administrating enough. So, yeah, let's give magical tools to the rich. I'm like, I do agree with you. That's not exactly a good idea. I think the reason why... Now, they don't say in the episode. The reason why that stuff didn't work out the way that they thought they would, because it wasn't performed, used by the correct people. That's the issue that's there. They mentioned the whole thing about certification system, which, of course, Akila does have. She does have her license, and of course, Red himself does agree with the whole idea of the certification system. It actually is, what he says is completely true in the episode. Like, stuff you need license for, which, yeah, that's true. It just, the way that she does is probably he doesn't like very much. That's probably what's going on there. So, and of course, let's spend the night there. And also, they do move all the mana seeds from Princess Tequila's body. Remove from her little wolf thing. Yeah. Though I do agree with basically the main characters. I'll get to that. So, yeah, then she has a thing where she's like poking her chest really hard. They show in the animation that Liz a small bruise on the top of her chest. I think maybe the reason why she doesn't like her is not because basically of her father. No, I think that, and this is my the theory on this, I think she doesn't like Yolanda because of basically her chest size is bigger than hers. Yep. I'm surprised no one's told her that, hey, your chest is huge. Yeah. So, basically, all these mages, and of course, basically, that because Red basically reading some of the stuff she's saying, she didn't hear all of it, so she gets on her magic broomstick and flies out a window. The Red goes after her and explains to her, basically, he's always by her side. And they goes to explain some stuff, and then of course after they have this thing where she's like bathing, and then he just teleports instantly above her, and just lands in the bathtub with her. No, by the way, she's butt naked. He is fully clothed. He does get his head smacked later on for it, basically for doing that. I mean, for him it was not on purpose. He didn't activate it. He just activated its own. He climbed up this type of balcony, just talked to loud, just thanking for what he did in the previous episode. So they, of course, they explain the whole bond energy, the emergency bond warp. It's almost like a teleportation system. That's kind of basically what it is. And of course, the Andrew does ask the whole thing of like, why can't you just go back to your own world? He does explain it. It doesn't work. I'm sure he's tried, but it just doesn't work between worlds. If it's in the same world, it's not much issue. If it's on a different world, it's an issue. They show Professor, of course, to these flashing these turns, basically. So, and then they kind of, she locks to her room, and then they kind of spend the night together, where she's on top of him, and then next day, like, embarrassed, and of course, basically, it's like, ooh, something must have happened. Maybe they had sex. No, they did not. They're just very embarrassed because she just be gentle, and of course, basically that her chest was very close to his face. And then, of course, they have the whole thing. They do agree the monsters need to be removed, But then, of course, the prince decided to be a complete dick about it and said, "Oh, let's give it to our military just so we can conquer the world." The princess, of course, disagrees with that. And, well, like, the prince like, "No, you just stay home." You basically, and then just like, "No, I'll basically go out." And he's okay with it. And, yeah, that all monasteries have to be removed, but they have to be sort of regulated. And it's sort of like, yeah, she is the royal scepter. I would think that basically that she would disagree with them. Nope, she's basically a yes woman. Just so she can get her own way. And why the heck does her men have more freaking masks for? Because that's something that's never explained in the episode. They just wear these emotionless masks for no reason. So yeah, and of course they just reformed the system, and of course, well, yeah. So basically, they respond to people who refuse to surrender. And, of course, because he wanted pros to, like, reform the certification system a little bit. And Sarah is, like, thinks of this as basically, like, because her way, basically, it's like she's almost shooting her down. But it's almost like, basically, you're going to, like, the way it's shown in the anime is that she's going to kind of agree with her in exchange for a sexual favor. That was implied here, but I highly doubt that basically everyone would agree with that. And then after the credits, we do see the 4 characters walking through the desert. And that's how the episode ends. It's a good episode. I do agree with that. It is a good episode, but wow, it shows the fact that the... Of course, there's also mention about Totino's brother. So she's like, "No, I'm not going to replace him." Yeah, she's very respectful to her brother, but she probably doesn't give a damn. She probably doesn't care about him, given the fact that he basically is a dick to her. Yes. And I'm sure the fact probably Red was probably holding back, given how the way he was talking to her. I'm sure he's probably holding back on punching him, given the fact that he's basically... I don't think basically she would have minded. I think because they were in the throne room, probably that's the reason why he restrained himself from punching him. If I was there, I would sock him in the face how much of a dick he is. Or basically, he's like standard high official. Yeah, let's Ren to be a massive dick because he's the heir to the throne. So let's be a massive dick to people who even your own family. Yeah. Standard. Yeah, and the way I've noticed, like, almost all the anime when they have nobles who are not the good guys, they're in to be, "Oh, it's just beneath me. I'm wealthy. I can do whatever the heck I want." Standard definition of a anime's one anime noble: be a mass dick to people, be corrupt. And sometimes even the princes are like that too, where they're not very nice people. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Well, next up is Case Closed. Yep, I'm going to see a movie later on. I'm reason to do this now is so I get all 4 of these anime all done today, so I could just watch, and so when I get back from the movie, I could just focus on watching Kamen Rider. Okay. But next video. Bye.